A foolish man speaks before he thinks. A wise man observes before he acts. We live in a world that practically begs for foolishness. It rewards noise. It rewards instant reactions. It rewards anger, arrogance, and the desperate need to be seen. The fool has never had a louder megaphone than he does today. But this video is not about pointing fingers. This is not a tool for you to go out and label every person you meet as a fool. If you do that, you have already missed the point. This video is a mirror. It is a hard look inward. It is a tool for self-mastery. The Stoics, men like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, were not concerned with the foolishness of others. They were obsessed with rooting it out in themselves. So, we are going to go deeper than a 50-second short. We are going to dissect the 5 core habits of the foolish man and contrast them with the discipline, the awareness, and the self-mastery of the wise. The goal is not to spot the fool. The goal is to not be the fool. Sign number 1, the reactive mouth. The foolish man is a slave to his own tongue. He believes his every thought is a treasure that the world must hear. He speaks to fill silence because silence makes him uncomfortable. He speaks to be heard, not to add value. He argues to win, not to find truth. He reacts. He does not respond. Someone insults him, and he insults back instantly. Someone presents an idea, and he tears it down instantly. His mouth moves faster than his mind, and he leaves a trail of burned bridges and careless wounds behind him, often wondering why his life is so full of conflict. The wise man is different. He understands that silence is a strength, not a weakness. He listens. He truly listens, not to form a reply, but to understand. He knows that once a word is spoken, it cannot be taken back. He uses speech as a tool, precise, intentional, and often not at all. He observes. He thinks. And then, if it is necessary, he speaks. Ask yourself, do you speak to hear yourself talk? Or do you speak because you have something to say? Sign number 2, the finger of blame. The foolish man lives in a world where nothing is his fault, ever. If he is late, it was the traffic. If he fails at work, it was his boss. If his relationships crumble, it was the other person's fault. The foolish man is a professional victim. He casts himself as the tragic hero in a story written by an unfair world. He points the finger of blame outward, always, because to look inward is too painful. It would shatter the illusion that he is perfect. This is the ultimate sign of weakness. The wise man practices what the Stoics called the dichotomy of control. He understands that the world is chaotic. Traffic will happen. People will be unfair. But he focuses only on his own response. He takes responsibility. He takes ownership. If he is late, he should have left earlier. If he failed, he must learn. The wise man points the finger inward, not in self-hatred, but in self-analysis. He knows that true power is not in controlling the world. It is in controlling himself. Ask yourself, when things go wrong, who is the first person you blame? Sign number 3, the slave to sensation. The foolish man is driven by his appetites. He is a slave to what feels good right now. He lives for comfort. He lives for pleasure. He lives for the next cheap dopamine hit. His entire life is a reaction to his cravings. He eats the junk food because it tastes good, though it poisons his body. He scrolls for hours, though it dulls his mind. He avoids the difficult conversation. He avoids the hard work. He avoids the gym, because those things are uncomfortable. He mistakes this avoidance of pain for happiness. In reality, he is building a prison of weakness, one comfortable choice at a time. The wise man understands that discipline is freedom. He is not a slave to his feelings. He is the master of them. He does not avoid pain. He uses it. He understands that discipline, awareness, and self-mastery are forged in the fire of discomfort. He eats the clean food because it is right, not because it is easy. He does the hard work because it has meaning. He faces the discomfort, and in doing so, he builds a life of true, unshakable strength. He is not afraid to be hungry. He is not afraid to be tired. He is only afraid of being weak. Sign number 4, the fortress of arrogance. The foolish man believes he has arrived. He thinks he knows it all. He confuses his opinions with facts. He confuses his experience with universal truth. he is arrogant. His mind is a closed fortress. When he meets new information that contradicts his beliefs, he attacks it. He dismisses the messenger. He refuses to listen. Why? Because he is terrified that he might be wrong. And if he is wrong, his entire sense of self collapses. The fool would rather live in a comfortable lie than face an uncomfortable truth. The wise man is the opposite. He is a student for life. Like Socrates, he understands that true wisdom begins with, "I know nothing." His mind is open. He is humble. He actively seeks out people who disagree with him. He hunts for new information. He wants to find out where he is wrong, because that is the only way to become right. He wants to update his beliefs. The fool's goal is to protect his ego. The wise man's goal is to find the truth. Ask yourself, when was the last time you truly, genuinely changed your mind? Sign number 5, the panic at the storm. The foolish man is terrified of what he cannot control. His peace is fragile. It is entirely dependent on external events. If the stock market crashes, he panics. If someone insults him, he is broken. If his plans for the day are ruined, his whole day is ruined. He is a leaf in the wind, tossed about by circumstance. He has no inner citadel. He has no rock. The wise man, the Stoic, he has built his fortress inside. He has accepted the fundamental truth that the world is unpredictable. He does not waste 1 second of his life wishing for the storm to pass. He practices amor fati, a love of his fate. He accepts what happens. He accepts the rain. He accepts the loss. He accepts the chaos, not with passive weakness, but with active, powerful acceptance. He knows the only thing he controls is his response to the storm. And so, while the world panics, he is calm. While the world breaks, he is solid. He is the rock. He is the master of himself. The reactive mouth, the finger of blame, the slave to sensation, the fortress of arrogance, the panic at the storm. We must look in this mirror every single day. We must hunt for these 5 habits in ourselves, and we must root them out. The foolish man believes he is already wise. The wise man knows he is always just beginning. The work is never done. Start now.